The story begins in Arendelle, a kingdom ruled by two sisters. Princess Elsa was one, and Princess Anna was the other. When Princess Elsa was born, she was endowed with extraordinary abilities. Everything he touched turned to snow. Sisters have a lot of fun because of this superpower. One day Princess Elsa slips while playing. Her abilities are transferred to Anna. She is hurt and her parents arrive and take Anna to some trolls. The leader of the troll not only cures Anna but also erases her memory, in which he remembered Elsa's special abilities. When she wakes up, she won't remember that Elsa ever had special abilities. Anna is asked by the leader to control her powers. He says your powers will come under control easily. If there's anything that won't let you control the powers, so that's your own fear. Later, the king decides that he will imprison Elsa in a separate room. She will learn to control her powers there. All the doors of the palace were closed to the public. He also separates Anna from Elsa, so Anna will not be harmed even by mistake. Elsa learns that her powers are increasing in a closed room. She tells this to her father. Raja says you don't need to be afraid, you have to control them. The more intimidated you are, the stronger your powers will become. He gives Elsa a pair of gloves so she can't touch anything, and Anna comes to Elsa several times to talk to her. Elsa doesn't answer him. Anna gets hurt and so many years pass by. The princesses have grown up. One day his parents have to go on a trip somewhere. Their ship is destroyed by a storm on their way. They died. It turns out that now Elsa will be the next queen. Preparations were going on in the state. People from far-flung states also reached to attend the ceremony. There also comes a duke who was doing business with the king for many years. He was waiting for a chance to know about the affairs going on inside the palace. Anna was happy because she would meet so many people. She was alone as she was imprisoned in the palace for so many years. Eventually, she can make friends. Elsa, on the other hand, was scared. People will know about his powers. She can hurt someone. Finally, it was coronation day when the doors of the palace were opened to the public. Anna is the first to leave. She gets happy seeing so many people there. Here he encounters King Hans of another kingdom. They come close to each other and fall in love. On the other hand, it has been shown that the priest asks Elsa to remove the gloves for the coronation ceremony. She can hold the holy orc. When Elsa takes her gloves off, she notices it was turning into snow. That's why she holds them back. Anna tries to get close to Elsa again, but Elsa does not allow him to come near her, due to which Elsa becomes depressed. She meets Prince Hans and they go out to have a good time. They enjoy it very much and Prince Hans proposes to Anna. Anna becomes happy because of this and immediately says yes to Prince Hans. Later, she brings Prince Hans to Elsa to meet him. When she informs Elsa that they are going to marry Elsa, she was immediately refused, while saying that such a decision cannot be made in haste. Anna was angry with Elsa because of this. She asks why is she doing this? Elsa doesn't answer him and she goes to Elsa. One of her gloves is removed and Elsa becomes furious at the argument. His powers are activated. The Duke understands the secret of the palace that had been hidden for many years. Elsa tries to leave but she can't control her powers. She was scared. The Duke tells everyone that he is a witch. Elsa is injured and travels through out-of-state waters to the other side of the kingdom. In this way the nearby water turns into ice. Snow starts falling. Later, the state turns into a never-ending winter. After all this, the Duke says that this happened because of Elsa's curse. Anna defends her sister and says that my sister is not a witch. She doesn't give any curse. Thereafter, she gives Hans the responsibility of the palace and sets off in search of his sister. Elsa reaches a mountain. While walking, she learns that she is no longer afraid of her powers. The film's famous song Let It Go plays here. It shows how Elsa builds a beautiful castle with her powers. Anna also reaches a shop in search of her sister. She meets a man named Kristoff. Kristoff tells him that he is from the mountains on the north side. There was heavy snow. Anna understands from this that Elsa will be there. This man can take her there. Kristoff tells him that he sells ice but his business slows down due to heavy snowfall. He doesn't even have money to buy stuff. Anna says I will buy supplies for you and I also know how to stop heavy snowfall. For this you have to take me in the north direction. Kristoff gets up for it. They leave with the reindeer. On the way, Anna tells him the whole story. She wanted to marry Hans but her sister refused. Kristoff also agrees with his sister. He says I also think your sister was right. We couldn't have married anyone in a hurry if we didn't know who they were. You must know him first. Suddenly the deer stops here and they hear some sounds. It turns out that some werewolves are nearby. To avoid them, Kristoff jumps his sledge from one cliff to another. Kristoff, the reindeer and Anna survived but their sled was destroyed while falling. The northern mountain was near. They travel on foot to move forward. Some distance away they find a snowflake made by Elsa. It is named Olaf and Anna asks Olaf to bring them to Elsa. It's important to turn to Elsa to make the changing seasons pleasant. Olaf also agrees and says I want to enjoy summer too. It tells them to go with it. On the other hand, when Anna's horse returns to the palace alone, Hans learns that Anna is in danger. He thinks of going ahead to save her. The Duke sends two of his companions whom he ordered to eliminate Elsa. On the other hand, Kristoff, Anna and Olaf arrive at Elsa's palace. Anna goes inside alone and says, "Look, the weather is ruined. Snow is falling everywhere. Everything has to be done right when you return." Elsa says, "I can't control my powers. Now nothing will be fine." Anna tries to persuade Elsa to accept him, but she refuses. His powers spiral out of control again. Anna is hurt again. Kristoff says, "Let's go back." Anna says, "I will not go back without my sister." When Anna doesn't listen to Elsa, Elsa creates a monster here. Her name was Marshmallow and his plan was to scare them and run away. This is what happens. Kristoff, Anna and Olaf run away. They jump off the mountain. Upon coming down, Kristoff saw Anna's gray hair. He understands that this happened because of Elsa's magic. Later, he takes Anna to his troll family. These were the trolls who had treated Anna earlier. They are overjoyed to see him and think that Anna may be Kristoff's girlfriend. He was about to marry her here. Kristoff notices that Anna is cold as ice. Kristoff refers to the troll leader who cured Anna as a child. The leader says that Anna's heart will freeze. If she won't get well and doesn't have a cure, then only true love can cure her. Kristoff thinks of Hans that maybe she will be okay with his love. Kristoff walks on his buck with Anna for the kingdom. On the other hand, Hans arrives at Elsa's castle with his army and 2 of the Duke's companions. Here, he encounters the same monster due to which they start fighting, and during this the Duke's companions go inside the palace, so they will kill Elsa. But how can they dominate Elsa's magic? Elsa stops them with her magic. Before she can finish them, Prince Hans walks in. He stops Elsa and tells her not to finish them. "If you kill them, people will think you are a witch. You are a monster. So wait." Elsa stops, but a man shoots an arrow here. This causes a giant chandelier that was above Elsa to fall down. Elsa faints. Elsa wakes up and finds herself in prison. She has returned to her kingdom. She looks out the window that everything has turned to snow. Prince Hans comes to Elsa and asks her to fix the window. Elsa tells him she doesn't know how to fix it. The goose leaves. On the other hand, Kristoff has reached there with Anna. He asks the servants to take Anna to Hans. He leaves from there. He was sad. Anna appears in front of Prince Hans and tells that if she does not recover, she will turn into ice. His kiss can save her. Hans refused to kiss her. He says that there was no true love between us. He tells her that he wants to become the king here after marrying her. He wanted to take over this kingdom. His plan is still to eliminate Elsa while she has to make changes over the winter. Anna forbids him and says that you will not stand still in front of Elsa's powers. Hans leaves from there, leaving him in the room. Hans goes to the Duke and the others and tells them that Anna has died. But before his death, they got married. He blames Elsa for all this. He tells them that she is actually a witch. He should end it. The Duke and the others believe in him, seeing the state of the kingdom. They all agree that Elsa's reign must come to an end. On the other hand, when Hans goes to give notice to Elsa, she escapes by breaking the prison. On his return, Kristoff sees a huge cloud over the kingdom. He understands that Anna will be in danger. He goes back to save her. Olaf also reaches out to Anna. Anna tells that Hans has betrayed her. Olaf tells her that it seems that Kristoff is her true love. He likes her. They somehow get out of the palace. They see a bad blizzard. They were looking for Kristoff and Kristoff was also looking for him. Hans comes to Elsa. He tells Elsa that's how Anna died because of him. Elsa gets sad. His sadness stops the storm. Anna feels that she is slowly turning into ice. She looks at Kristoff from behind. At the same time, she sees that Hans was about to finish Elsa. Before attacking Elsa with a sword, Anna appears and turns into ice. Just like this, the sword breaks and the swan falls a long way. Seeing all this, Elsa gets sad. She hugs Anna. She has become an idol. Gradually, Anna becomes normal. Olaf tells everyone that the troll leader must have told him about true love. Elsa also understands that only love can control her powers. After this, Elsa slowly removes the snow from everywhere. His kingdom returns to normal. Later, she also gives Olaf her personal cloud, so it won't melt. Anna tells Hans to go away from his kingdom. Elsa also tells Duke that she will no longer do business with him. As promised, Anna gives Kristoff a sledge as a gift. They express their love. Elsa says, "Now the doors of my palace will not be closed." Sisters start living happily again. The marshmallow monster was in the castle at the end of the movie. It wears off Elsa's fallen crown, and the movie ends there. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe video.